man. Just wanted to come on here, man, and share something with y'all little quick, man. Um, I've been alcohol free for about 54 days now. Um, I wasn't necessarily going to do anything like this, because this is, I can't say it got anything to do with hip hop, but I decided to share this on here because I talked to a close friend of mine, and I shared with him at the time I had been, I don't know, alcohol free for maybe 2, 3 weeks. And happened to say something to him about him, and he said, "Man, I ain't want to say nothing to you." He said, "But I had to stop drinking too," and he had his own reasons. His was more health concern. He had more health concerns than mine was. Mine was I'm gonna say what it was. Um, Last time I had a drink, I just cold blacked out. Like I drank so much, dog. It got to the point I don't remember nothing, and I just woke up like, yo, how the fuck did I get home, and what happened? And for me as a 40 fucking year old man, I ain't cool with that. That's irresponsible. It's not even acceptable. It's different when I was in my 20s. Last time that shit ever happened to me, I had a blackout. You drink so much you don't remember nothing. I was 20 some years old before I ever met my wife. All kind of things. I had to probably been, if I had to guess, maybe 26, 27, which I can accept more of my 20s. I'm a fucking 20-year-old. I didn't know. I didn't, I never had, that never happened before. Anyway, fast forward to now, I'm fucking 42, 43 years old. I get blackout fucking drunk. That's fucking unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, of a 40-year-old man, that's unacceptable, especially for me. I feel like I'm too cool of a nigga to go out like that. So I shared that with him, and he was like, "Man, I wasn't gonna tell nobody." I said, "Man, I'm gonna say it, man." I done went on Twitter and you know said, "Man, do your best, stay free of if anything, if that's what you want to be on. If you don't, cool. But for those that don't want to indulge in whatever things it is any longer, whatever, if it's a substance, if it's an act, if it's a whatever it may be, this shit is bigger than alcohol. You know, I would say, shit, tell them, talk about it to somebody, or find like-minded people. Now, me honestly, I know they got meetings, AA and rehabs and all that. I didn't go any of those routes. I just kind of, I guess I was haunted so bad about being blackout drunk and not knowing what I had done. It just jive. It's haunting me to not know. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I was with family and they made sure I was cool and didn't drive, and they cared enough to make sure I got home straight. And I just, whatever. I was in a safe environment, but it's just as unacceptable to me as a fucking man, as a 40-year-old man, to even allow yourself to get that way. So to me, it was just like, all right, it's time to give this up. This has run its course in my life. You know, you shouldn't be doing the same things at 40 that you were doing at 25 for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things. So to me, this is one of those things that has run its course, man. And I'm just saying, if you know somebody that whether they struggle with it or want to give it up personally for whatever reason, I would say, man, just share it with them, man, and let them know, man, it's cool. And for me personally, I take this shit one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? Some days better than others. For me, the first week was really difficult. The urges and the cravings, and I was drinking every so often. Like your body yearns for it. So I can only imagine what somebody that uses opioids and dope and coke or whatever, would go through with withdrawals and things of that nature. This is water. Normally this would be liquor. Any other time you ever see me with a red cup, it was some kind of alcoholic beverage, but this is water. And I just found other things to, get into. So I've been working out real hard, trying to eat better, just focusing my energy elsewhere. Like I said, some days are better than others. Last night was the first time I was really around anybody drinking alcohol. I went to my aunt's birthday party, and they in there doing what people do at a party. They getting drunk as shit. You know what I'm saying? And last time I was around all them was when I had the blackout. So they like, you all right? I'm telling them like, no, man, the last time they was like, oh, you be all right. Nah, fuck that. Like, this shit has run its course. But, they continued. I didn't feel any temptation at all. I'm sure they were probably looking at me crazy because I was kind of reserved because I'm not drunk and lit and none of that. But, it's still cool. Just take it one day at a time. But that was my first time actually being around any fucking alcohol like that. You know what I'm saying? Or in that environment. But just figured I'd share with y'all, man. You know, if you got to, man, just take that shit one day at a time, dog. I just figured I'd share my story because I know, you know, some people go through this shit. They might suffer in silence and, you know, struggle with it. But, man, shit, you do what you got to do for yourself, man. Sometimes shit just don't serve you no more. It's not benefiting you no more. And that's just the way I started to feel about it. I don't want to lie to myself, say I'll never drink again. That's my goal. We'll see. Hopefully I do not betray myself. But if I do, I ain't gonna beat myself up about it. It'll just be like, okay, let's start this next thing, next day over. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can go about it that way. Trying to be serious about it. But just figured I'd share with y'all, man. Hip hop's biggest fan, man. 54 days alcohol free. You know, that's where we at with it, man. Hopefully, if you're going through it, man, just start when you gotta start. Take it one day, 1 hour at a time, however you got to, you know. Yeah. So peace.